Hello traders! We are back again with our weekly forecast for some of the most traded currency pairs. My name is Plamen and we are through Sight Forex. Today again I'm gonna start with Euro dollar and Pound dollar. So let's begin. First let's see from the last week what were our expectations. You can see from this point of interest over here to this level we expected the price to make a bullish movement. And as you see, here was the price, and you can see the bullish movement. Now, for the next week, what are our expectations? First, let me go through the weekly time frame. You can see that the price is going down for a very long time. This is probably a year and a half. And on a lower time frames, on 4-hour time frame, there is the possibility to see the wick of pattern, the wick of waves. This is a very strong pattern from a very long bearish movement where the price is oversold, and here you can see the price is making something like a range. Clearly this is a range, and after this range you can see the price has broken the previous lows over here, and our expectations for the next weeks is the price to make a bullish movement again, to break these highs over here, to come back down to test this range, and for a very long time to make a bullish movement. This is gonna be for a long term, and we are gonna looking for something like this. Probably the price to go to these highs over here. This is not gonna be a short amount of time. Probably it's gonna happen for a year and a half. But these are our expectations. Another thing that can happen on 4-hour time frame, if the price doesn't break these highs over here, there is a possibility to make a bearish movement, to break again this low over here, to test it, and to go to the weekly level, which is from 20 years ago. To this level over here, which is 0.9663. This was in August 2002. Okay, this is for the euro dollar. Now let's move on to the pound dollar. First, from the last week, this is the picture. The price was to this level over here, the weekly level, and we expected the price to make some correction, probably a consecutive point on this 4-hour trend line, and the price has made a correction but didn't reach the trend line and made another bearish movement. What we expect for the next week? First, let's start with the daily time frame. Here you can see the price is nearly the monthly level. This monthly level, this is the lowest point of the price has ever been. And here you can see the clear impulse wave, the small correction, this flag over here, and the new impulse wave. For the coming weeks, we expect the price here to make some trend reversal pattern, probably a double bottom, something like this, and to make a bearish movement, such as the euro dollar. Here is pretty much the same as euro dollar, but there is no wick of waves here. Here is the impulse, and if we see a trend reversal pattern, such as double bottom or head and shoulders, we are gonna expect probably 3000 pips in the next year. This is Let me show you. Somewhere here on the long term, we are gonna look for these highs over here. Okay, the other possibility is the price to make another point on the trend line, to touch here and to make a new bearish movement. But probably we are not gonna see the price to fall down more than this level over here. Okay guys, now let's move to Valery and he's gonna show you the pound yen, the euro yen and the gold.
What's up guys, here is Valery from Sight Forex, and today we're gonna go through euro to Japanese yen and British pound to Japanese yen together. Let's start with euro to Japanese yen. Last week we said that here a triangle has been formed and we had a breakout of the triangle and said that the price may reach this zone right here, then make a pullback like a test of the triangle and then to form a new upward movement. But the price reached the trend line, but this zone was probably not so strong because the price breaks it and reach the trend line, from which it make a little pullback, then breaks the trend line and make a test of the trend line. Now when we look on a daily chart, here we have a strong impulse upwards. This is not a correction. Now we are waiting for a deeper correction, maybe to 61.8 on Fibonacci, because it matches with this previous stops right here. But let me return to 4-hour chart. But if the price doesn't make a deeper correction now, here we have a very nice zone from which we think that when the price reaches this zone, we can have a very nice bearish movement. So for now, we expect either to see the price to make a deeper correction on a daily time frame, or to reach this zone and after that to make this bearish movement. Okay, let's continue with British pound to Japanese yen. Okay, let's continue with British pound to Japanese yen. Last week we said that here a triangle has been formed and we expect to see a breakout either on the upper side or on the downside. But the price continued its sideways movements. So now, first thing we can do is apply Fibonacci here. And we can see that here the price reaches 61.8 on Fibonacci. And if this candle closes as a pin bar, we may have a nice trade right here, because our stop would be 60 pips and our take profit would be to this level right here, which is a nice deal. But let me draw it. Here maybe we can see another formation of candles and a fall to this level right here. The other thing is that we saw that here we have a grabbed liquidity and then a break of structure. So here we have a very nice zone on 4-hour chart. The price reaches this level, this zone right here perfectly. Now we may see an execution of this deal based on the smart money concept, and we're gonna expect the price to reach this level right here, which matches with the previous stops right here. So this is our two options. We may see a correction on Fibonacci and then a new downward, new bearish movement, or we may see a continuation of the smart money concept trade up to these levels right here. Okay, let's continue with the gold. Okay, let's move to the gold. Last week we said that we expect that the price will reach this zone right here, from which we expect the price to make a pullback. It actually didn't reach the zone for some pips and make this pullback, from which the price makes another bearish impulse downwards. Now here we have a very nice swing level. Let me adjust it. Which can match with the Fibonacci repulsion. So now, what we expect is that the price can reach this swing level right here, matching with the Fibonacci retracement, and to make a new bearish impulse to this monthly level right here. Because if we go on a daily chart, we can see that this is a very strong level from which every time that the price reaches this level, it make a huge upward movement from it. So now we expect that the price will reach this level again, and from here it will make a new upward movement up to these levels right here. Because if we go on a 1 hour chart, this zone here is actually the last bearish candle before this huge upward movement. So let me go to the right. Now we expect that let me use the pot. The price can reach this zone, form a formation of candles on 61.8 on Fibonacci, and return to this level again, where we're gonna enter a long position. My bad. Long position, and the stop loss would be under this monthly level, and the take profit will be to this zone right here. This monthly level right here matches with what we expect. Let me show you what we expect to happen on the DXY, on the dollar index. Because here we expect that the price can reach this level right here, 111.300, which is the highest point from 20 years from now. And from this level we expect that we can see a new bearish movement. That is also what we expect to happen with the euro to US dollar and to British pound to US dollars, which are now in their lowest points from years from now. Okay guys, that was all for this week. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and share it with your friends. See you next time. Bye bye.